Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is your host back at you again with another video. Is your boy Wait Tomorrow. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, and feel free to comment. So this video is about a semi-rant of Godzilla. So I'm not gonna go in on this one. You know what? Fuck it. Throw in the towel. Let's go in on it. So this movie starts off, and the pacing is okay. You know, you see your couple shots with Godzilla. You see your human characters, and then you gotta follow this one character. I don't know. I forgot all the humans' name. I'm just gonna call him human. So there's this male human, right? The male human has a kid, and then his kid's played by fucking Eleven, and then also, his wife is played by one of the, what do you call them, the Warrens from the Conjuring series. But she's a great actress. Millie Bobby Brown's a great actress. And also, the guy actor is a great actor. I mean, overall, the human characters, there are a lot of great actors in this film. I wouldn't say great, maybe. Maybe great is a little bit too much overusage of that word. Let's say good. So you have Charles Dance in this film. You all will know him as Tywin Lannister, you know, the guy that gets shot in the arrow while sitting on the fucking stool, well, toilet seat. But anyways, yeah, the film starts off, man. You get your shots and you get your characters and stuff like that. You're just watching it, you're watching it. And then you see the stories about this orca machine that can pretty much call or awaken these other titans around the world. And there are nothing but other titans around the world. I think he said in the film, or she said in this film, that there's about 19, 17, I'm going to go with 17. But anyway, screw it. Let's go off the top of the dome. Anyway, let's hit home. So the problem with this film overall is that there is monsters in this film. It is a monster movie. Yes, it is. But the ultimate problem with this film right here has got to be motherfucking humans. We don't want no fucking humans, y'all. Like, we don't need humans in a monster movie. I don't know. I'm at the point where, you know what? Let's have a breakdown. No more humans inside of a monster film, inside of a CGI-based film. We don't need it. I understand there's the effect of, oh, this movie might turn into a video game. This film might not be that great, but we're not trying to hit critics' likes. We're not trying to hit numbers as far as critic reviews or whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get a box office. We're trying to get our budget back to us, and plus profit, of course. So when you make a monster movie, I expect to see monsters only. Maybe I'm going too hard, way too hard, okay? So you see a lot of monsters, you know, you get your Rodan, you get your Mothra, you get your Ghidorah, and overall, they're really dope, you know? Ghidorahs, they give all the monsters their backstories, they give them all their relations and stuff like that, and you really feel for the fans of this franchise, of this series, of these characters, because these characters span from years and years of history. So I really do respect the fact that they gave those fans what they wanted. And you know, you look at videos on YouTube about, hey, how this guy comes to about the origins of, and you see that they pretty much appreciate the characters, and there's nothing but you can do for that is just, all you can do for that is just clap and be applauded by the fact that they stuck to their guns and they show the monsters, and the fights are pretty credible, they're pretty epic, and they happen. But overall, there's too many humans. You're just saying to yourself, okay, well, now I gotta go back to the humans. And it's like every damn shot in this fucking film feels like this. Okay, shot of the monsters. Okay, oh, stop that shot of the monsters. Let's go to the humans. Shot of the monsters. Okay, stop that. Let's go to the humans. And you're watching a story of the humans, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I fucking dozed off. I paid to see IMAX, and I dozed the fuck off, man. I just sat there, and I was just like, man, the humans put me to sleep. When I saw Godzilla, I woke up. When I heard the noises from the fights, I woke up. I was like, oh shit, this shit is awesome. Whoa, oh, that's so cool. Look at Rodan fighting Ghidorah. I hope I'm saying that right, but anyways, that was pretty sick. That's pretty epic, right? Then you see Mothra die, and she sprinkles her little dust inside of Godzilla. Godzilla wakes up. He hits that doomsday walk. Boom, boom, boom. Zack Snyder it up. Yeah. Let's see that. Boom, boom, bam, 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 bam. And then he blows off his head, and he eats it. He eats one of them. He bites off his neck. Just a lot of crazy, cool shit in this fucking film. But there's so many fucking human scenes, man. Okay, let's just break this down, right? The humans, right? It's just, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, let's get to it. The humans ruin this film because overall you're seeing the story play out on screen, and it's sort of like a divorce. It's like a divorced couple. They have a kid. The kid's stuck in the middle, and they're kind of like playing with this kid's emotions. And the father and the wife's son and the parents' son died, and Andrew died, and now they have this daughter, and they're like, oh, she's mine. And then he's trying to text her, he's trying to get back to his wife, but he can't. She goes crazy, she's this and that. And her ploy or her plot or her reason for behind, her motive is, oh, my son died, so now the monsters need to come, they need to awaken all of them, and they need to kill everybody on Earth. This Earth needs to restart because humans are all bad because a Titan killed my son. I'm sitting there like, okay, you don't have your son. I understand how you could feel as a mother, but overall, that's fucking retarded. You're talking about killing millions and millions of people. And yes, she does retcon. Yes, she does redeem her actions, but it's so predictable. You're saying to yourself, it's gonna happen. Why doesn't it happen? Why does it happen? Because you're in, you're at Ghidorah's place and his base of operations, and you see the Walker machine. You see her press the bomb or whatever that shit was. She wakes up Ghidorah. He gets up out of his cave. He's like, yeah, bitch, I'm free. I'm finna fuck everybody up. I'm finna fuck shit up. Fuck all these niggas, right? I'm waking everybody up, man. I'm the king of the monsters, right? And you're like, oh shit, Ghidorah's out. What we gonna do now, right? What we gonna do now, right? And then you're just thinking in your head. You saw the scene. You're saying to yourself, okay, so there was an army lady right there. I don't know what kind of, but she was pretty much the head of shit. Bald black lady, really badass in the film. She was cool. Probably one of the better human characters was her, and of course the guy character that was the father. He was pretty great, the white guy. And you just say to yourself, why didn't she shoot her when she had the opportunity? You can't tell me that I'm gonna let the fate of the world lie in between my hands, and I'm gonna give it up to a mother because a mother is somewhat in control of this. I just don't get that. It's like, it just didn't make sense. Because you have Godzilla, and that's another thing too. Godzilla has already made order. He's got the other Titans sleeping. He ain't waking nobody up. He you know what I'm saying? He's a good king, He's not that fucked up Killmonger king. He's just gonna do his thing, And then you see this shit and you're like, bro, what the fuck? Like, they were living pretty peacefully. They had Titan, shit was going on. But at the end of the day, pretty much what she wanted was already there, If Godzilla wants to take over the Earth, if he wants to blow shit up, he'll just blow it up. Or he'll just do whatever the fuck he wants. And it just didn't make any sense. You're just sitting there like, what is your reasoning again? Because like, you see Charles Dance's character, Tywin Lannister, and you're saying to yourself, okay, I understand him. He's the bad guy. He's the evil guy. He's the one-dimensional character. He's the typecast. Yeah, whatever. Let's do that, They're going to do that, whatever. But then you see her, and you're like, that makes no sense. That's stupid. And the army lady, she just lets it all happen. It's just a lot of stupid, convenient shit just for the movie to happen. It's like, this movie is so credible, and there's a lot of shit going on as far as the monsters go that you don't need humans. You don't need something to set off this, to set off that. If the film is short, it's short, man. Just fucking release it. Like, I would have been fine, perfectly fine with the reactions of humans as far as in the sights of all these different monsters and kaijus in this universe, But we don't get that. We just get these stupid characters. The army team, the science group, the fucking mother, the daughter, the father. And you're just sitting there saying to yourself, why the fuck am I watching this? You're watching a monster movie and you're saying to yourself, do I regret paying admission? Do I regret? You know what I'm saying? What has come of me, because you're sitting here you're like, man. And then there's these corny ass jokes. He's like, Ice Cube's son is like, oh, I would definitely run away if if y'all were my parents, and they're like, what did you say? And he's like, I would definitely run away if y'all were my parents. Huh. I'm sitting there like, yo, my nigga, like, come on, yo, like, are we really finna do this? Are we really finna be a Marvel movie right now? Cause I'm saying, like, Marvel does it right now. Don't get it twisted. They do it right. I would say even Jumanji did it right. There's a couple of films that have come out that do it right. But everybody has to have that Marvel humor, because if you don't got that Marvel humor, you ain't got no movie, right? Which sucks if it's a blockbuster. And it's just so aggravating, because you're sitting there saying to yourself, who the fuck wrote those lines? You know what I'm saying? You get the one white guy, science guy with the fucking glasses, who knows everything, and is just so excited and ecstatic and shit. And he's sitting there, he's like, I guess the Boston Red Sox fans are gonna be mad today or some shit. It's just so corny. You're just sitting there saying to yourself, why the fuck did they just say that, Who wrote that for him, And then the CGI is so over the top, and some scenes it just looks a little ridiculous. And even Ghidorah, like, I'm not gonna lie, man, like, sometimes he really did feel like a video game. But I don't necessarily detract from the film as far as CGI sakes, because this is something that I want. I want more films with CGI characters and with a whole thick CGI world. I want it for the Hulk, but they will not do the Hulk. They will just not do it. But he's the only character that I can see myself watching as far as a CGI world and humans in it that makes the most sense. I don't want to see a monster movie with fucking Godzilla versus a bunch of other monsters, and we got this guy talking about the Boston Red Sox. This fucking guy and his damn parenting skills and his goddamn fucking family problems, and it's just so aggravating. You're just sitting there like, and like there's scenes in the end like where the mother has to redeem herself, and you're sitting yourself, I don't care, like, I really don't care. And then you're sitting there, you see the girl, she runs out in the end, she gets attacked by Ghidorah, and she runs into the restroom of her house. It happened to be her house. She's really that fast. I don't know. I kind of dozed off in and out, so I don't really know. I was going to give this film a second chance, and I tried so hard, guys. I tried so incredibly hard today to watch it again in a Dolby Digital, which I originally planned to watch it in. But time went, I have AMC Slubs. I was going to go to the theater, but I just couldn't do it. Every time I think about going to see this film again, I say to myself, man, those monsters were so fucking badass. But you know what though? They got humans. They got them humans in that movie. Like, yeah, nah, no sir, I'm not watching that guy. I just can't do it. I can't do it. You have to pay me to watch that. I just, no. Because they're not funny. They're not cool. They're not somewhat interesting. And Godzilla's really cool, but once you see a monster in a film, once you see what he can do, you kind of sit there and say to yourself, okay, I get it. I fucking get it, As far as Ghidorah, though, I would love to see that character again, because it just was amazing, Come on, dude, that ending where he, like, that motherfucker, three-headed motherfucker, like, goddamn shooting sparks out his, lightning out his fucking wings and shit. That shit was dope, man. And then you see him, like, also fucking, he was playing around with the other heads on his, like, like, alien dragon form, my nigga. Like, that shit was dope, because, like, he was like, yo, like, fuck you, with biting other niggas and shit on top of it. These his brothers, so it was crazy, like sisters or whatever, so that, I like that shit. That shit was dope. But as far as the whole film goes entirely, I just think overall it is not the greatest film of all time. It doesn't need to be. It's a Marvel, it's a monster film, so it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't